Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Hero, and this is Elden Ring, and I'm gonna take a drink. Alright, Catacombs. So this one's a little bit different. I mean, all of them kind of have a general style to them. Alright, so I got mixed up. I thought this one was a different one. But this one is not the one I was thinking of. So... yeah. So when I fight this thing, it's going to aggro the one that's around the corner. I don't have a solution for that. I freaking ran out of stamina. Alright, well, not the best start. Smithing stone, that's something. In fact, I'm going to take advantage of that. So with 2 smithing stones, we can get a +1 upgrade. I want a +1 upgrade. Because it's stats, while stats definitely help your combat ability, upgrades is where the huge boosts are at. So with that in mind, and conveniently I have enough souls. Alright, so yeah, if I were to upgrade the short sword, it would only get 5 + 1, so it would get 6 extra damage. If I were to augment the staff, it'll get 2 extra sorcery scaling, and its int scaling will go to B. So I will take that. Alright, so to upgrade it again, I'm going to need 4 smithing stone level 1s. So it's going to be a while. But that's still very helpful. Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and go back here. Go into the Murkwater Catacombs. Alright. Okay, so there's that guy there. There's this guy here. Then that guy's gonna come out. Another smithing stone, nice. So I'm hitting the walls here, which is why I'm having a little bit of trouble. I should be two-handing. Yeah, if you two-hand, you can actually slice through the walls without any issues, as opposed to doing that. So that's a way to get around. That's another reason why two-handing is pretty useful. Alright. So another smithing stone was really nice. There's that guy that's on the ceiling, literally. I'm going to go ahead and say hello to him the way I know how. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, looks like we're okay. So something to note, you can see that square in the middle? That's a pressure plate. The gargoyles, despite being made out of stone, do not weigh it down enough to actually trigger it. But if I step on it, it will shoot fire arrows across the way, and it hurts a lot. It's not an instant death, but it's not pleasant either. You can see the door there that we need to open. So every one of these catacombs, like I said, is very, very similar, where you need to find the lever to open the door that leads to the boss. And then you'll fight a boss that will drop a bunch of runes and some other item and possibly leave a chest behind. Oh boy. Okay. Luring them away is a good idea. Don't mind me. Okay. Wanted to kill at least one of them, because fighting two at once is actually rough, because these things are very aggressive, as you probably have noticed. And since I can't spirit summon until the boss, I kind of have free reign to kind of use my FP as I please. So that was two of them. Oh! And as you probably guessed, there's another one. I'm gonna let this thing come. So yeah, it just runs across the pressure plate, having no issues. It's stuttering, which is a little annoying, but that's okay. Yeah, hitting the walls and stuff and recoiling is the most annoying thing ever, so two-handing's the way to go. Left. You know what? I didn't read it, but okay. Like I said, it's last thing you want is one of these things to jump on you. Did I already open the boss door? I didn't think it would be that short. But it is. It is guarded. Dropped something. Thank you. I'm not gonna. I don't want to risk an ambush, so I'm just gonna kill this one. Trap ahead. Thank you. Trap ahead. Not helpful. It's really hard to look up, unfortunately. Okay. I think we're okay. Nope, we're not. Walked into my jump attack, which is nice. We're okay. Imp Head Cat. It weighs 8 pounds. But it has a ton of immunities. Alright. Head covering made from the largely unaltered head of an impish golem. Resembling a cat, it holds trace amounts of feline intelligence. I don't remember what this boss is. Yeah, I don't remember what this boss is at all. I remember now. He's not too bad. Don't mind me, just gonna move away. Grave Warden Duelist, by the way, is what its name is. This thing does hit like a truck if you let it hit you, but that's what the distractions are for. Battle Hammer. And I got 1,700 runes. Alright. Don't see any chest. And Spirit will say goodbye. Alright, Battle Hammer. Not too bad. We at least upgraded our staff, which is really helpful. Alright, C strength scaling, E dexterity scaling, 26 strength required, 8 dex required. It has Braggart's Roar. Large iron warhammer designed for gladiatorial combat, used by duelists who were exiled from the Colosseum, weighty enough to crush armor and its wearer alike. Braggart's Roar. Declare your presence with a boastful roar. Raise attack power, defense, and stamina recovery speed. Neat. Alright, back to the entrance. So with that, we should be able to level up our intelligence a tick. And there's one other thing we can get in this ravine. I'm not sure how well we'll do. Alright, up our intelligence. Coolness. Alright. Thank you. Onwards. Alright, just gotta avoid these. Mushrooms. So yeah, if I jump in that, it'll send me into the air, which is a good way to get to the other side if I need to. That's not my goal. Oh, undead, by the way. We're not going to mess with those. We're just going to avoid them right now. So yeah, undead were coming up. I'm just looking to see if there's any drops. Doesn't look like it. Jellyfish don't seem to do much as long as you don't mess with them, so I'm not going to mess with them. If I attack one of them, all of them would aggro. I'll go ahead and applaud that message. And I just got dismounted. And I can't resummon my horse now. If this happens, you're being invaded. So, this is an NPC. And here he comes. Hey, gotcha. Gotcha again. Gotcha. You're not very good at this. Bloody Finger Hunter Yura summoned. Oh, and he, this guy, he did drink his, from a flask. That's why his health went back up. So I'm pretty much just trying to force him to roll. And he tried to drink from his flask again, but it was empty. So that's why he did that gesture there. Thanks for the help, Yura, by the way. Usually you don't get help from Yura. Now he's shooting blood from his weapon. Gotcha. My kill. Okay, summoning other players. Use Fur-Calling Finger Remedy to reveal the summon signs of other players from other worlds. Gold signs indicate an ally, red signs indicate an adversary. The multiplayer session will begin once either type has been summoned. You will take the role of the host of the fingers. So the reason why you would go for a red sign is for dueling, essentially. And then you're left because his objective is done. And then we got Reduvia. So yeah, these NPC hunters, essentially, or invaders, will usually drop their weapon or some sort of gear item. Or something of note, really. Alright, so yeah, we got the Fur-Calling Finger Remedy. Yeah, we've already read about that. Okay. Weapon. Okay. So this thing has Strength E, Dex D, and Arcane D attribute scaling. Causes blood buildup, and then the attributes required is 5 Strength, 13 Dex, and 13 Arcane. The 5 Strength is weird, because I don't think it's possible to get below 5 Strength. I mean, I'm playing a caster and I have 8 strength, so not sure about that. It would take us 5 levels to be able to actually use this properly. Because we would need, what is it, 4 arcane and 1 dex. But this weapon does have access. It's a jagged dagger with a distinctive curved blade, used by the noble servants of the Lord of Blood. This dagger rips the flesh as it enters, inflicting blood loss with sickening efficacy. A proud testament to the success of its vicious design, this weapon is perpetually coated in blood. Unique skill, Reduvia Bloodblade. Slash with the Wicked Dagger, transforming its never-drying bloodstains into airborne blood blades that cause hemorrhaging. Can be fired in rapid succession. So yeah, kind of a neat little weapon. It is a dagger, so it doesn't have very much reach. But it does, since it's a dagger, it does actually have better criticals. So it's kind of neat. I don't think I'm going to use it, just simply because I probably need a better... If I'm going to use a melee weapon, it should probably be something that actually has a little bit of reach. Not sure how you got down here. Yeah, you're by yourself. How'd you get down here? We also got all of our Cerulean Tears back. We used all 3 of them just to get that guy. Obviously, the dangers of an NPC is they usually know all the tricks, like dodging and rolling and all that good stuff. His AI seemed to be a little quirky, unfortunately, for him. What is this? Why is it always lovers? I don't think I noticed this when I went here before. Oh, friend, oh, friend. Murkwater Cave. Yeah, I didn't find this place. I didn't notice. Yeah, on my previous playthrough, I of course found this, and then of course stumbled upon the PvP. I didn't notice this cave. I ran past it. That's crazy. Alright, well with that in mind, we need 2113 runes to level up. So let's do this. Use selected, use 2 of them. This will get us 400 runes. And then we'll level up, we'll continue leveling up intelligence. Make that damage count. What I am also going to go ahead and do, because I'm not going to use this as a weapon, is we're going to put the torch in our offhand. So now I can do this. And then I can also do this. It does break stealth, but it does illuminate better. Okay. Try light. Yeah, I have light. Thank you. Wait, what is going on there? Pack ahead. Be wary of surprise attack. Okay. What is this place? What are these guys? Ah, thank you. So that's the trick. Alright, there's a lot of you. Yeah, there's a lot of you. Oh! I'm just gonna jump. Thank you, thank you. I'll let them reset. Yeah, I didn't see the bells at all. Not gonna jump though. I'll let them reset. I only got hit once. We'll go ahead and move away just to force them to reassess. That should be enough. Or not. Yeah, they're all active. So, yeah, the bells were there. Oh, they're all across there. All of them. Wow, that's a lot of you. There's so many of them that are running in between each other and shooting the stray bolts. Luckily, I do a lot of damage. Bolts. Did not see you coming, but luckily I avoided you. So usually these guys can jump. Well, but these ones can't apparently. Okay, used most of my resources, but that's okay. Got a dagger. So yeah, I would have to circle around this way to avoid the bells. And then we'll just do that. Stealth complete. No one saw a thing. Alright, dagger. Alright. So 130 critical, so it has really high visceral damage. 5 strength, 9 dex to wield. C dexterity scaling. D strength dexterity scaling. Sorry, strength scaling. A standard dagger with a straight blade. Though modest in reach and capacity for harm, this weapon is light enough to jab in rapid succession and delivers devastating critical hits. And this thing has access to quick step. Okay. Press this item ahead. Oh, that's cave moss. Treasure chest ahead. Didn't expect mushroom. Okay. Also, there's a path here that I just like walked past without even considering. I mean, granted, I think I've aggroed just about everyone in this this cave. Seems familiar ahead. Time for betrayal. Friend ahead, therefore be wary of death. Not sure what to think of that. Okay. Yeah, we aggroed everyone here. Something to note, that's I believe those barrels there explode if you put it in contact with fire. Why is it always mushroom? It is 5 mushrooms. It was not a lie. Actually, these barrels don't seem to be gunpowder. Okay. Well, in any case, time for us to take a drink and prepare for whatever this is. I have no idea what this is. Like I said, I didn't notice this cave before. I've already spent my runes, so... Huh? Behold revenge. I don't understand. Be wary of vigilance. I'm guessing that chest is going to trigger it. I can see spirits fighting, so there's literally something here.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
It's Patches. Not sure what to think of you. You're doing that mist all over the place. Okay, you stab very quick. Oh my god, that nearly hit me. That probably would have been painful. Gotcha. Your shield doesn't block magic that well. Cloth garb, cloth trousers.
Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through.
Got grovel for mercy. Dripping with gunk, whatever that is.
Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. But an innocent mistake, I assure you. Water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
So I can kill him now. So Patches is a recurring character in this whole series. I don't know if he's in Bloodborne or Sekiro, but he's definitely in Dark Souls 1, 2. Well, I don't know if he's in 2. I know he's in Dark Souls 1 and 3, I believe. Yeah, he pretty much betrays you at every opportunity. But I want to see how he does it. So forgive and forget.
True lady of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the Untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
I believe in Dark Souls 3, if you forgive him, he does eventually become a shop.
Don't forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Alright, so let's see if you are ready to wheel and deal when I come back. Not a really difficult fight. I don't know what that breath attack was doing. I think I got hit by some of it. It looked like the mist that you usually see to like destroy equipment, though. Since Dark Souls 3, it usually didn't do anything because durability was literally pointless in Dark Souls 3 because it just didn't degrade fast enough. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and rest. We didn't really get any runes from him besides the item drop, which wasn't much. So I guess the question is Patches still here? And these guys are still bad guys. God, that's stuttering. Are you serious? Hey, you're back. You're not aggroed either.
Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch.
Purchase. Fan daggers. Throw fanned out daggers at enemies to inflict damage, so it's spread out. That's neat. Glass shard. Shard of filthy glass, worthless rubbish. Grace mimic. Lights shows the path, but without order. Okay. Sacrificial twig will be lost on death in place of runes. Oh, that's kind of neat. It costs 5,000 though. Okay, so gold pickled fowl foot. Four-toed foot of a fowl pickled in a golden medicinal solution. Craftable item. Boosts the amount of runes obtained from defeating enemies for a certain duration. Since old times, the needy would scrape the meat clean even from a fowl's claw. A set of 5 throwing knives bundled together, a concealed weapon cherished by the raptor assassins. The thin knives fan out when thrown, dealing damage to the target. Each knife deals paltry damage, but the wide range makes it suitable for constraining enemies. Margit's shackle, a fetish bathed in golden magic. Shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these ones were made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackles will still retain vestiges of power, enough to trap the once-bound Margit on Earth, if only for a short time. Okay, Grace Mimic. Fetish indicating the guidance of Grace. Similar to Grace, this fetish draws rays, guiding the way only without any sense of order. Useful as a last resort for those who have lost their way, or for use by those who believe that unrefined guidance will lead to truer encounters. Glass shard. Because it sparkles in the light, it might be mistaken for an object of value when seen from afar. It cannot produce light by itself, essentially worthless. Already went over that. Festering Bloody Finger. Item for online play, consumed upon use. Attempts an invasion of another player's world. If successful, you will arrive as an invader, Bloody Finger, with the objective of defeating the host of fingers of that world. This frilled finger is blackened with blood congestion. It seems to have been chopped off rather unceremoniously. We can get a stoneward key here, which stone-shaped stone key breaks the seal on an imp statues, but remains embedded in the statue after use, meaning it can only be used once as an item. Think well before using one. Costs 5,000. Missionary's Cookbook 2, which we've already read about the missionary. Gets you Scriptstone, Grace Mimic, and gold pickled fowl-foot. Parrying Dagger, a knife with curved handguards designed to parry turning foes against them. For masters of combat who anticipate every enemy strike and counter accordingly, this weapon is all they need. Obviously, the skill it has is parry. Great Arrow. A great arrow as large as a spear for use with great bows, used by the archers of monstrous strength employed by a lord's army. Ballista Bolt. A great bolt as large as a spear for use with hand ballista. Horse Crest Wooden Shield. Tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle. The circular horsehead design evokes a swift gallop. No skill. Sacrificial twig, a talisman fashioned from a dead twig, so slender that it might snap at the slightest touch. Prevents rune loss upon death, but will be lost in itself in exchange. Believed to be a twig pruned from the earth tree long ago. So yeah. The things that stand out, obviously, is the stone sword key and the Margit's shackle. I do know who Margit is, so I won't say anything further. Alright, about the bandits, by the way.
Those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers. No good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all.
That chest.
Wondering what's inside the treasure chest. Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take. Cheers for that.
Alright. No treasure chest ahead. Trap. That's what I figured. I mean, that message that says trap could be a lie, but it's patches. So I'm not going to say anything more on that matter. I can teleport from here, which is nice. So, where do we want to go? Yeah, even if I were to break all my runes, I would not be able to get enough. I wouldn't be able to get 5k. So we're not going to worry about that for right now. Some options we do have. Alright, I think I'm gonna go this way. We've already taken care of the catacombs, but there's the beach here that we haven't actually messed around with. So we're gonna do that next. Best route would probably be to go to the Church of Ella. Then again, I kinda wanna cross the bridge. Yeah. Let's just return to the entrance. Yeah, I think I'm going to cross this ravine now. There is a particular location I need to go to. I've been putting it off for now, but at this point, it's important for a few reasons. So, I'm trying to think which the better route to go to. I could go down this way and around, maybe. But I also know there's at least that spirit spot. So I think I might go for that. It should be able to get me up where I need to go. Huh.
Just joining the fray. Tarnished. Wow. You fought Nereus and survived. That alone deserves commendation. Daimura, hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own. You stay the path. You're certain to face more of them. Just remember, no kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't let your emotions stay your blade.
So I figured I was going to run into this guy. I did not realize he was back here. So another thing I missed on my other playthrough.
One last word of warning. Stay clear of Agil Lake. The great dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
Spoilers. I was trying to hold off mentioning that. So yeah, this lake here, there's a dragon. He's mean. He's also pretty difficult to fight without a mount. Simply because his breath attack goes so far and has such a wide range.
Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. If fate permits. Be on
Sure.
your way. Perhaps we will meet.
Alright, so just some additional information. And more than likely, you'll probably have already run into the dragon, depending on what route you take. Because more likely you're going to be like, oh, cool, lake, let's check that out. And then, oh my god, dragon. And then you'll probably think, oh, well, maybe it's here, and in the beginning, so I should be able to fight it. And then you die a lot. Alright, so we just need to make sure we're going the right direction, and whoosh. Look at that. Those are bears. I don't want to mess with bears. I don't want to mess with dragonflies either. I do want to grab this skull and grab this rune. Hey. There's a bear there. I don't want to mess with bear. What's this? Oh, I didn't know there was a thing here. Gold Thames excrement. There we go. Pest. Alright, so I skipped over that, so I'll grab that. Then grab whatever's here. So I haven't been here before. Smithing stone, nice. So that brings us back up to 2. We need 4 to upgrade our staff again. Oh wait, I do recognize this one. Homing instinct painting. So I did watch a video that kind of mentioned what these things are about. Reminisce of painting homing instinct, and you can examine it. Work of a wandering artist, reminisce of a painting titled Homing Instinct. The painter is said have captured the landscape scene during the last moments of those welcomed into death's embrace. The soul of the painter and vestiges of the dead's last moments can be discovered by visiting the location depicted even now. So yeah. It's probably some sort of bridge. It definitely involves a bridge. I don't think it's that one. So I'm thinking it's probably one of the ones up north. But in any case, I want to look around here for a bit just to see if there's anything else that stands out. I think we're okay. So let's go ahead and tag this. Touch Grace. I'm going to go ahead and do that and then head on out. Alright. So where we want to go here is we actually want to go south. I can check for the painting later. So we want to go south from here. Get back on the road. Eventually. Okay. So there's a marauder there. These guys are mining. I'm not going to bother them. One of those buggy things I'm not going to worry about. keep going. Sorry for the stuttering. Yeah, the rain does not help with the latency at all. Okay, so a few things to note. There's a carriage being pulled by two giants up there. But that's not my target yet. No, my target's up here. These actual ruins, which have access to spirit summoning. So there's a bunch of poisonous plants here. We're not going to worry about those right now, though. So what we need here... trying to... let's see. I know it's somewhere around here. Don't want to mess with the poisonous plants yet. That comes later. There should be some stairs around here. It's definitely not there. There's those giants, they just keep pulling along. Nope, that's not right. There's those. And then that again. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. If you see those lights, get away. Because that happens. Alright. Traverse the mist. We do summon. Dodge, 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 dodge. So this thing can be a bit rough. If he smashes that big metal head into you, you're going to be in a lot of hurt. That's some good damage, holy cow. Nice, I'm glad I upped my int. Kaboom! I didn't even see what the name of the monster is, I apologize. 1100 runes. And more importantly, this thing. Okay. Now I have to level up. Sorry, I was getting some weird lag there. Open door. Hello.
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
I want to learn sorcery.
A yen for glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude does appear passable, but one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
I still want to learn.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
So, the Sorcerer Selen is your sorcery teacher. If you... Oh, we got an emote, by the way, not in thought. If you do not know where this is at, where she is at, and you're going arcane, you're going to be in trouble because you're not going to know... You're not going to be able to get any new sorceries. Now, granted, you've seen I've survived with just the same spell over and over again for a while, but having additional options would be, you know, nice. She does change her dialogue depending on how prepared you are for learning sorceries. On the Confessor, I had really low intelligence, because obviously that's a faith-based caster, and she was less nice, but she'll still take you as a student. Alright, so Glintstone Pebble, which we already know, Glintstone Arc, which we already know, and then there's Crystal Barrage, which fires a volley of Glintstone Crystal Shards, which requires 23 int. Scholar's Armament, which enchants right-hand armament with magic damage. Scholar's Shield, which enchants your shield with damage or negation. And then we got Glintstone Stars, fires 3 shooting stars that pursue foes. Certain spells, like that are higher tier, can potentially take up more slots, but these ones take up only 1. Alright. One of the Glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria fires 3 magic shooting stars that pursue the target. The sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charging enhances potency. A sorcery of the Olivinus Conspectus, which attracts sorcerers from Celia, Tower of Sorcery. So, I wonder how well it homes. And then one of the Glintstone sorceries fires a volley of Glintstone Crystal Shards. Charging increases potency. A sorcery of the Crystal Cadra, a group of sorcerers who pursue the wisdom of stone. The secret's locked in the faint cogitation of the crystallians. Scholar's Armament enchants armament held in the right hand with magic affinity attacks. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Taught to the Knights of the Cuckoo by the Academy as payment for their contract. Enchants Shield held in the left hand with additional damage negation. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Taught to the same people. Alright, so we can pick up some spells. I don't know how these spells look or how they perform. But I'm definitely interested in that 3,000 gold cost one. So, can I afford it? Yes, I can afford it. So I'm going to use this. It will give me 400. And then I'll pop 5 of these. Okay.
Young apprentice. First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning?
So yeah, let's go ahead and get Glintstone Stars and see how that plays. It fires 3 shots, as opposed to the Glintstone Pebble, which shoots only 1. Okay, but it only costs double, so I'm definitely curious to see how well it plays. And you can actually charge it up. I'm not sure what the parentheses there means on that cost there. Explanation? Yeah, it just says the required FP, but it doesn't tell me any other information. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and get this spell though.
You wish to continue the lesson very well. I have time aplenty.
Okay.
You wish to continue very well.
Alright, just seeing if she had any other dialogue. She does not. Okay, so the only way you can actually change what spells you know is to go to memorize spells. I don't care about the Glintstone Arc. In fact, I never remembered to have it. In fact, it would have been useful against that big horde of enemies. So, there's the Pebble. Alright, and then this. And that's charging it up. So, real quick. So I'm at 42 right now. If I were to charge it, still costs 14. So charging it up is no additional cost. Okay, so with that, we now have this staff. Or not this staff, but this this fancy new spell. Now at this point I could fight the plants. I don't want to fight the plants right now though. I want to deal with these guys. So I can do... So that's 170. How much does this do? Okay, so it does do... It doesn't actually do that much more. Huh. Does it really only do this much? Yeah, doesn't do that much. Okay. I mean, the homing still has its uses. So by the way, these things are 1,000 runes each, and they do not, as long as you don't get into melee range, they will not do anything to you. In fact, once you kill one of them, the other one kneels. So you could actually do hit and runs at this point. It'll take a time. It's time to get up again. So yeah, this is a potentially good grind spot. Also, this carriage actually does have an item. I believe it's a war axe. So what I'm probably going to do in the future is use this as an opportunity to go ahead and grind souls and get things I want to get, like items. Unfortunately, I keep failing to remember where this thing's at. Is it there? No, not there. It's around here. There it is. Alright. Only other spell I'm curious about is the,
There you are. Shall we commence the lesson?
this Crystal Barrage. Memorize spell. I see, you can hold it down to just spam the spell continuously. So I'm guessing every tick it'll do 2 additional costs, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's try this spell out. We'll see how it performs. And then we'll probably call it. Alright, looks like this guy's not being hindered anymore. Pew 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 pew. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Does not do much damage at all. Go figure, the spell you start with is one of the better ones. Also, you can stagger if you happen to hit enough times. Enough times in the face too, it also. It'll do extra damage. Alright. So yeah, with this I can get that stone key and among other things, which will be pretty helpful. Also, of course, I can deal with these bastards here. Ouch, I'm taking a bunch of damage. That was not the right path. Alright, well, with that in mind, I guess I'll just put the wave back in. There's no point in... Might as well have the AoE just in case. Granted, if we get any better spells in the future, that'll be at least an option.
There you are. Shall we commence the lesson?
There are ways to get her more sorceries to sell us. There's if you find scrolls, you can bring it to her, which I will attempt to do. I know of one, but I don't remember exactly where it was. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm The Depressed Eeyore. This was Elden Ring. I'll see you guys later.